see is hand painted. I work with acrylic, and I've pretty much developed my own style. Obviously I feel that way as the artist, but I've done enough shows and gotten enough feedback to where people consistently confirm, like, you're doing something new, something fresh, something we haven't seen before. And I'm basically pulling elements from, I think Cubism is definitely apparent. You have surrealism, the photorealism, the hyperrealism. You have the fashion design elements, so I fuse all of these together and have pretty much created something unique and something distinct that gives me my own lane as a creator. My work, as far as what I'm creating, why I'm creating, my work evolves around society's idolization of beauty in the most general sense. To me, we live in surreal times where these images that you see in print media, they're images that are supposed to be something that is relatable to people in general, but I specifically hone in on women because I think women are very important, extremely important. The most important people on this earth, just generally speaking. So I focus on that aspect. Obviously, there's a lot of emotion that comes involved when you deal with women versus men. So I use that, I play that to my advantage as well, and when I create. But we live in these surreal times where these images that are displayed are they're unrelatable. 9 times out of 10, there's Photoshop involved, there's cosmetic enhancements involved. That's pretty much the norm now. And when you live in cities, major cities like Miami, LA, New York, you really, really see how apparent it is. But I think bigger than that, you just any magazine you open, any television show you turn on, you see it, it's apparent. So with that being sort of the foundation of the reality that we're living in, I go in and create in that same form or fashion where I'm creating like a cosmetic surgeon would, if you will. You want the perfect features, you want the perfect lips, the perfect eyes. We'll cut and paste that together onto you. And, and I guess generally speaking, this is my reflection of the world we live in, where people are starting to look alike. You see people with these same features, these same huge pouty lips, the same nose. We're creating carbon copies, and bigger than that, we're teaching the youth, our future, that how you're brought into this world is not okay. You shouldn't be okay with that. You shouldn't love yourself. You should go alter everything that's natural and authentic about you. And that is disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. Overall, my work is I want to question the importance that we place on outer appearances at the end of the day. So that's, I guess, generally speaking, what my work evolves around.
Thank you. These are wonderful. They're beautifully painted.
And in magazine, they're so good.
Everybody does.
Yeah, because you're such a photorealist. Like, this is Christine Turlington.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
And to be the favorite part of the experience is just the shows, because people, when you see it online, I get how you would think it's a collage or something.
Yes.
Magazine.
You can really teach certain things in life at all. You could teach fundamentals, but creativity is what's really going to propel you in this world. I love culture, and that kind of spills over into my work. I like that it's accessible to everyone. I could easily do only black work because I'm a black man. That doesn't make sense to me. I think bigger than that. So I do work that allows people from all walks of life to be able to appreciate what I do. Well, I was 130 pounds heavier than I am now at one point, which I think is important to know too, because that's where my connection to my art lies with,
Body image
and self-perception and,
Forcing it out of
exactly. So that's where that connection lies.
Yep.
But I lost all, the majority of that weight in Miami when I moved to Miami. I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. So Miami holds a certain place for me in that aspect. I got my music career started there and accomplished everything. They gave me a foundation. But then, moving out here, it's been, amazing. It's been exactly what I've needed it to be. So